Hello, hello.
Hi,
Finally, I can join Bhinneka meeting.
welcome. Okay. Rendra, you wanna do the SAA?
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters. My name is Rendra. My hair is not that long as you have understood before, yet I still have a little bit there. Now, as I'm setting that arms in acting, I would like to play the video that will be apparently played by our Natalie because I don't have the video. Super. Thank you. To be honest, I would like to say thank you, especially for Amelia Fabriani's husband. He is the one who made it. The video is for entire life of the Bhinneka Online Toastmasters. I see we have Toastmaster Ronawati Wongso. Hello, ma'am. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, good evening. Nice to meet you
And
all. And see you
yeah,
soon in Surabaya, yeah?
sure, to those who celebrate Easter, right? Congratulations for happy Easters to each of you. Now, I would like to give control back to our presidents. Presidents, this is your club. Run it.
Yes, thank you, Rendra. As energetic as usual. Thank you for doing the acting SAA. Welcome everyone to another Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club meeting. Yay! Jazz hands. Wherever you are, I welcome you to our online club meeting. In Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club, we have a club value as simple as ABC: appreciate our club members, build each other's up, and celebrate our successes. So tonight, we want to abide by those three values, and we hope we can appreciate each other, build each other's up, and also celebrate each other. Welcome also to all visiting Toastmasters. We have our club coaches, Toastmaster Dia from STC, Toastmaster Apri from Malang TMC, and we also have some special guests. First one, I would like to welcome our friends, Toastmaster Amelia Febriani, who hopefully will rejoin us very soon. Not to put any pressure on you, but to put extra pressure on you. And then I also want to say hi to Toastmaster Nettie from STC. Thank you for coming, participating. Nettie will be our second speaker for tonight. And also DTM Rona. Good to see you, Bu. Udah lama. It's been a while. Thank you for coming and dropping by.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm sure everyone here is Toastmasters, so I don't have to explain what is Toastmasters again, and we can go straight to the meeting because in Bhinneka, we have a rule to start on time, to finish on time or before time. So I'm going to pass it over right away to our Toastmaster of the meeting who will lead the entire session. Please give it up for Toastmaster Dia Normila.
Thank you, Madam President, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. How are you, everyone? Happy Easter for those who celebrate. This evening is a special meeting because we have a special theme, World Through My Eyes, with the word of the day, heritage. We also have a complete meeting format tonight. First, we will start with the prepared speech speakers, and we have two prepared speech speakers as well. The next one is the most awaited session, table topic session, and the last one, evaluation session. Tonight, we gather with a theme, World Through My Eyes, that invited us to pause and reflect because each of us sees the world differently. World Through My Eyes, it's not just about where you go around the world, but how you see it. Our experiences, values, and especially our heritage shape how we think, how we speak, and how we connect with others. At the end of the day, it also influences how we see the world through our eyes. Before we go deeper into that theme and move to the next session, I would like to invite a special team that help us improve every time during Toastmasters meeting, the General Evaluation Team, and it will be led by our GE or General Evaluator, Toastmaster Marindra Dika. Toastmaster Rendra, are you ready?
Thank you, Tom, Master of the Midnight, Master of the Meeting, of course. Yeah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a GE evaluator. My job is simply to evaluate the meeting from start to end. As Natalie mentions before, and plan and time would be a little bit better. Yes, doing this, I will be assist with a lot of persons with me. First, from one of the most amazing gentlemen that will time our meeting. Time is so important because if you count, if you do not count times, me, Ben, will speak like until tomorrow morning. So, Apri, please explain your job.
All right, thank you. That's Mother Marindra. Hello, everyone. Good to see you again. So today I serve as a timer. So my job is to track the time for each speaker, evaluator, and also double topic participant. So basically, all of you that have to finish your speech by a certain time. And to help you to track the time, I have a warning signal. Let's see. The first will be turned from green, yellow, and red. And the green that means it's okay for you whether you want to continue or finish your speech. I think tonight we have two speakers and they have different time, right? So for the first speaker, Toastmaster Vivi, you have 10 until 12 minutes. So the green background for you will be turned on at minute 10. And for the second speaker, which is Toastmaster Neti, will turn on at minute 5. And for the topic, start turn on at minute 1, and for the evaluator start at minute 2. And after that, I have a yellow. Yellow, it also means it's okay for you whether you want to continue or finish your speech. For the speaker 1, the yellow background will start at minute 11. For the speaker 2, start at minute 6. And for the topic, start at 1 minute 30 seconds. And for the evaluator, start at 2 minutes 30 seconds. And then I will have red background. That means it's for you to finish your speech as soon as possible. For the speaker 1, the red background will start turn on at minute 12. And for the speaker 2, start at minute 7. And for the double topic, start at minute 2. And for the evaluator, start at minute 3. So please pay attention for after the red background, because after this, after the red background turn on, you only have 30 seconds before you overtime. And if you are overtime, that means you not be able to be vote. And I think I will also use the raise hand gesture. So we'll see my screen at the top right corner. I think that's all for my quick role introduction. Back to our GE.
Thank you, Apri. So everyone, overtime is not good. Not good. Overpay may be good, but not overtime. Now, I have a role that it is important for you to use English as best as you can, especially those who are the mother tongue is not English like mine. Your English will be really carefully watched by our grammarian. Doing this, I would like to invite one of the most amazing expatriates from Latinos. It is Nancy to explain what is grammarian all about. Nancy, Nancy, it's yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rendra. Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy, and tonight I'm serving as the grammarian. As grammarian, my role is to pay attention to the use of language throughout the meeting. I will note any good use of grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure, as well as any areas of improvement. And I would also like to introduce our word of the day. For today's meeting, our word of the day is heritage. So listen to this.
Heritage. Heritage.
Okay, now I want all of us to unmute and say it heritage.
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 Heritage. So
Okay,
it sounds H, heritage.
yes. So our word of the day is heritage. Meaning the first one, it can be features belonging to the culture of a particular society, such as traditions, languages, or buildings that were created in the past and still have historical importance. For example, the example how to use the word, these monuments are a vital part of the cultural heritage of South Africa. And the second, the usage of heritage can be a person's racial, ethnic, religious, or cultural background. You can use this word as I am an American of Persian heritage. So that is how you use the word of the day. It can be in two different ways. And that is all from me. At the end of the day, at the end of the meeting, I will be back to present my report. Thank you.
Thank you, grammarian. Your English is very good. I witnessed how you joined the first time in Toastmasters. I still a living witness. Now, apparently, I already checked. There's no volunteers for a counter informal way. Is there any volunteers? If not, I'll do it with the simple way. But do you want to do it, Andre?
Sure, I'd be happy to do that. Yeah, to back you guys up. Yeah.
See, we have also the talents from Eastern Indonesia that speaks English wonderfully. So, Andre, as a counter for a sudden, what is your role and job all about? Please explain to us.
Thank you. This is very spontaneous, everyone. So in Toastmasters, every speaker is expected to speak fluently without making any awkward poses and using or So my job as an counter, I will take notes whenever you say these filler words as or So to speak, I'm trying now very fluently during your speech. You better take pauses and go with the flow and focus on the content of your speech. I wish you all good luck and please make my job easier tonight. by not using any filler words. Back to you, GA.
Andre, that was super. You done it wonderfully. Anyone, Natalie, I think you can rename Andre Maure with a counter Andre Maure because I cannot do that. I was trying, but I'm not that super by now. I think, ladies and gentlemen, my job as a GE will be evaluating this meeting. I will call each of my team to give the report. And yes, of course, I still have evaluator with us. We have two speakers today. Of course, I will have two s- evaluators, and I will invite those in an evaluation session. I think that's all my job, Tom. Tom, rock the meeting.
Yeah. Thank you, our G, Toastmaster Rendra with a shorter hand. I wish we could meet again in Cebu. Will you come so I can do your hair again?
You will
All
miss
right,
me, Tibu.
I see. So, everyone, back to our meeting team tonight, World Through My Eyes. I guess I want to ask several people if you could describe in just one word, how do you see the world right now? In one word. Let me start with me first. It's uncertainty. So I will ask Toastmaster Nancy if you could explain in one word, how do you see the world right now?
Changes.
Changes, that awesome. Toastmaster Rendra again. I need to know your perspective.
Opportunity.
Opportunity. That's great. Now the last one, Toastmaster Amelia. I will still call you with the Toastmaster thing. Che Amel, if you could describe in just one word, how do you see the world right now?
Traveling.
Yeah. I was expecting she will say honeymoon. Is that even a word?
Oh, honeymoon is every month.
Okay, because honeymoon is every month, so it goes with traveling. That's awesome. Now, next to the first session of Toastmasters meeting. In Toastmasters, we often focus on speaking well. But tonight, let's also focus on seeing well, seeing through our own lens and appreciating the perspectives of others. The first session, prepared speech session, we have two speakers, Toastmaster Fifi and also Toastmaster Nettie, and they will be evaluated by their respective evaluator. Let me start with the first speaker, Toastmaster Fifi, and I will invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Ben. Over to you, Ben.
Thank you, Tom. All right. So Toastmaster PP is going to be speaking from engaging humor, level 5, completing the project, 10 to 12 minutes. So the purpose of her speech in this project is to reflect on the growth during the completion of the entire path. So she's done. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspects of their growth during the completion of the path. Right? She's asking 10 to 12 minutes. And the title of her speech is From Panic to Presence, Toastmaster Phoebe.
My fellow Toastmasters and guests, which one of you think that humor is easy? Anyone? Well, I belong to the serious heritage. So for me, humor is not easy at all. Years ago, when I first joined Toastmaster, I thought Toastmaster or Pathway was a hiking club. When I wear sneakers, I climb up to the mountain, gain my self-confidence, and able to speak very fluent. Apparently, the mountain that I want to hike was the Everest mountain. Very high, especially when I took the engaging humor. I was confident that, oh, it's just humor. It's easy. Everyone can do that. Apparently, I was wrong. For the icebreaker, believe me, I was shaky and looked nervous. If anyone here can notice when I presented icebreaker for pathway engaging humor, they can notice that I was actually panicked. Not only that, when I prepared the content, I also got or spent a lot of time because apparently humor was not easy for me. My icebreaker was so shaky. Even I didn't consider about the grammar, whether it was correct or not, whether my body language is correct or not. I totally forgot everything. I realized that I cannot be like this. I have to overcome my fear, my panic. What did I do? I received feedback. One of the best things join the Bhinneka Online Toastmaster is that we have a lot of experienced member like Natalie, Ben, Pipit, Marendra, and many more. I recall Pipit said that, hey, you learn from, I don't know, I forgot who is the famous American actor. Pipit said that actually he was a serious person. Jim Carrey. No, I recall Jim Carrey. And then Pipit said that you learn from him. Actually, outside the camera, outside the movie, personally, he was serious. But in the movie, he looked so funny. I took Pipit's suggestion and I learned how this Jim Carrey act and perform. Nice to see, but difficult for me to implement. I won't give up. I took another challenge. I look at the Instagram and I look at one person, Jim Young. He's basically he was from Hong Kong and moved to America. Now he became the famous public speaker. He spoke in natural way. He spoke about the personal life. So that's why it become easy for us and able to follow his comedy until the end. It's a good example, but still for me, it's difficult to do. When I look at, I already, by the help of GPT Copilot, whatever you call it, I managed to make the content. It was funny. When I presented, even my dog, yet Coconut, won't smile. So I asked my God, even you won't smile, how can I expect the member of Toastmasters smile for me? Then I become panic again. My fellow Toastmaster and friends, the journey continue. Although I'm not perfect, I'm still learning and learning. I realized by the more often you speak or present, you will less stress. Back then, my confidence means that surviving a speech without fainting. If I recall, then suddenly I post like this, it means that I forgot what to say. But luckily, some of you think that or thought that it's a part of the body language. That's a good thing of Toastmaster when all the member here has a positive thinking. In fact, I try to memorize what will I say after this. Now the confidence means that I enjoy speaking in front of you. I try to make it funny, fun, a lot of joke. Some of my friends in the office, if they connect because we are in the same tone, we are in the same situation, they understand that we are talking about some jokes, of course they laugh. But in the Toastmasters, since we are from different background, it's more challenging compared to I have to present humor in front of our office mate. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, I realized that completing the pathway is not, it doesn't mean that we complete the projects. It's completing the pathway means that we have the transformation from the serious become less serious. I try my best to make fun with my speech. And then if you notice, some of you maybe in my speech also laugh because it connects, it relates with you. Even in the office also, I try to implement, for example, the table topic session. I was very scared, especially when I took the engaging humor. Why? Because in my memory, I have to speak. My speak must contain humor. So when the table topic session, I want to raise my hand, but I cancel it. What about if my speech is not contain humor at all? Then in my mind said that it's okay, you will learn. If I want to raise my hand again, then in my heart suddenly, I wanted to cancel it. At the end, of course, the table topic master will call my name and I have to speak, right? But what I wanted to share you is that humor is quite challenging for me. How about in the real situation? Now I become better. If you live in the corporate life, in the meeting, sometimes there is sudden question that out of the box of the topic of the meeting of that day. For example, hey Vivi, what do you think about our next year market outlook? For example, like that. If I didn't learn from the Toastmaster, maybe I'm still panic and like, like all of you here will say that, uh, something like that, using post pillar. But since I learned from all of you here about the table topic master, so I can smile, Well, are you talking about market outlook? Are you referring to our salary next year? Our market outlook will depend on how much we get the salary increment. Something like that, so everybody laugh. How about presenting the project? It's also struggling with me. As I mentioned before, in my family, we are not we were not came from the what do you call humor person. My father was a serious, my mother even more serious. So how can I have the blood of humor person? Anyway, positive thinking. I look at myself, if anyone can speak humor, also I can. From the panic, I become less panic, and then I feel comfortable to speak in front of you using maybe not every 2 minutes you will get laugh, but at least some of the point you will feel my speech is connected to you, and you feel, oh yeah, it's correct, and it's so fun. It doesn't mean that humor must make everybody laugh. Humor means that you make everyone also connect with you, stress release, and enjoy the togetherness together. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, As I said before, completing this project, it doesn't mean to finish all the projects. It's about transforming from someone like me to become from panic to become presence. To my fellow Toastmaster, especially to my mentors here, Nat, Ben, Bipit, Marendra, and to my audience, your critics, not critics, your feedback. You all my therapists here. So what's next? Another pet? Yes. Another mountain like Everest? Yes. But this one, I will bring more hiking boots and fewer post fillers because now, by completing engaging humor, I feel more relaxed. Thank you. Back to table topic master. Back to Tom.
Wow, wonderful speech, Toastmaster Fifi. I love how you see Toastmaster through your eyes. We're not just members, fellow members, but members also a therapist. Wow. Rendra, you are a therapist as well, right? Thank you for such an inspiring speech, Toastmaster Fifi. Now we move to the second speaker. We have Toastmaster Neti from my home club, Surabaya Toastmaster Club. And Toastmaster Neti will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Natalie Chayadi. I believe it's also a practice for the contest, right? Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dia, for introducing me. Tonight, we have the privilege of hosting Toastmasters Nettie from Surabaya Toastmasters Club. She will be doing her project, Level 2, Project 3, Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. The time will be 5 to 7 minutes. And the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Nettie to clearly define how Toastmasters envision mentoring, as well as for her to share some aspects of a previous experience as protégé. So without further ado, I'm looking forward to hear her speech. Please give it up for Toastmaster Nettie with speech title, Turning Carelessness into Excellence. Turning Carelessness into Excellence, Toastmasters Nettie.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, I would like to ask you first, how many of you like to or ever to spill your drink at work? Raise your hand. Or no one? Okay. Or maybe you like to leave something behind, maybe stationery or jacket, or maybe your handphone. Oh, no one? Okay, so maybe just also me. Okay, thank you, Amel. That was me before I become a protege of my certain mentor. So I was so careless person. Imagine that a careless person got a very perfectionist mentor. It's so disaster. It was so terrifying and then so stressful for me. But then I realized that maybe she is the one that I needed. So let's say her name is Wati. Wati changed me a lot. 3 things that I learned from her during her mentorship. Number 1 is to be precise. There was one time she asked me, Nettie, copy this document. Okay, that's easy job. I copy it and then handed it up to her confidently. She looked and then she said, copy again. It's not straight. Okay, maybe that's a simple mistake. I copy it again, give it again to her. She looked at it and said again, this is not clear. Repeat it. Okay. I copy it again, give it to her again until she's satisfied. It's over and over time, and then I realized in my thought at that time, is it a test for me to test my patience? I realized at that time, well, just I keep doing it until she is satisfied. And then when the meeting come, I distributed the copy to everyone. And then the result was everyone satisfied. No questions, no complaint from all of the meeting members. From there, I realized that to be precise is not something for yourself. To be precise is for the others. To make it easily to be read is to make it easier for everyone to understand something. The second thing that I learned from Wati was to be an objective person. There was a time that become I responsible to both mini tarts every time there is a member has a birthday. And then, yeah, well, I confident enough, like usual. But then she said something that surprised me. She said like this, Nettie, whenever you bought a tart to the person close to you, you bought it with a fancy style, but not the others. Well, that's quite surprising me because I did not do it purposely. Maybe unconsciously I did it. From there, I deeply reflect that even in the small thing, I need to be careful. I need to think twice. Is it fair enough for everyone? Is it good for all of the members? Or maybe I just follow my heart only and then not being objective to everyone. Okay, and then the third time, this is quite shock for me. It's not expected that actually my mentor, the perfectionist one, can be a good listener for me. Despite of the stress caused by her requests, her demands, but she always listened to my burden. She always listened not just only few minutes, but can be hours. From her, I realized that being excellent is not something that very difficult. Just only be present to your colleague or your friends. So, ladies and gentlemen, today when I look back my journey, from someone careless, from someone who always spill out my drink at work, become who I am now, become a person who who think twice, who a person who's striving for the excellence. Do not need to be difficult, just only need a perfectionist mentor. So do not be hesitant if someone that 180-degree different with you to be your mentor, just embrace it. It will transform you. Back to Tom.
Wonderful story, Toastmaster Nettie. Please give her a big round of applause, everyone. And kudos to our two speakers this evening, Toastmaster Fifi and Toastmaster Nettie once again. It's very interesting to listen for your stories, both of you. Now, shall we move to the table topic session first, or let's have a group picture? Group picture it is, right?
Yes, let's go.
Yes. Our photographer, professional, please help
Yeah,
us.
of course. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, I do admit that each of you are handsome and beautiful. So let it be. I'll be taking photo of all of us. 3, 2, and 1. Wait, because I need to paste here and in our WhatsApp group. to ensure that it's not lost here. Wait, Bhinneka. Okay. And now use the pose of heritage. Heritage means that you are curious face, you has a curious face, you're learning something about the history or legacy, something like that. Okay, just imagine that. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Super. Thank you very much.
Ren, the theme, World Through My
Oh
Eyes.
yeah. Yeah, thank you, Nat. Thank you, Nat. I'm old, so I do really enjoy Natalie remind me. Okay, thank you. Wait, Nat, I have to paste it there also in our WhatsApp group. Now, according our theme of today, what is again the theme of today, Nat?
World through my eyes.
Wow, that's deep. World to my eyes. Okay, let's go get it. 3, 2, 1. I see dream. Thank you very much.
Thank
Done.
you, our professional photographer, Toastmaster Rendra. Thank you for bringing out the best in each of us, your talents. Now move to the second part of the session, table topic session, the most interesting one. Please, everyone, I encourage you to join, and I will give the control to our amazing table topic master, Toastmaster Benjamin Whittaker. Over to you, Ben.
Okay, so how much time do we have to do this? What do we think, Nat or Tom? How much
You
time?
have all the time in the world.
That's not true. Not
Six to
not
eight.
true at all. 6 to 8. Okay, we can do 6 or 8 of them. That's good. But I have 10. All right. So let's see. We have a lot of Toastmasters here. I want to get our counter since he volunteered, voluntold supposedly to do the counter rule. But I haven't heard Andre's lovely voice in a long, long time. I always do cherish it. So please, sir, can you
Yes,
volunteer for this one? All right. So remember,
my pleasure.
heritage is the word of the day. The theme, the world through our eyes. So the theme is kind of based off of this. A place everyone overlooks is the theme of the question or the topic. And in the chat, it'll be there as well. Describe a place most people ignore, but that means something important to you. So something that most people ignore, but is important to you. These are deep.
A place most people ignore, but means something important to me is one part of the house where all our meals come from, the kitchen. I believe most of us, we don't really care about the kitchen. I myself never really care about that because I never cook in my house every day. It's always my mom that does the cooking. And when I visit my sister in another part of town on this island in Sumba, my sister always does the cooking for me. And this is something that I always take for granted. I always know at meal times the food is already there, and when I eat, it's always nice and it's pleases my appetite. But when I think deeply about kitchen, especially when I'm far away from home, I always miss my mom's cooking, my sister's cooking. That's always better than any best food in nice or five stars restaurants. So this is what I want you all here that are listening or are here in this meeting to pay attention to the kitchen and learn cook at least one simple meal that you love the most. So when you're far away from home, you won't miss your mom's cooking or your beloved one's cooking because you can make the best food and you don't need the kitchen to have the best meal. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
All right. I saw you taking some really deep time to kind of really think about that one. And it looks like you're the one who ignores the kitchen, but you appreciate it a lot more. So I agree with that, though. My mom is on the other side of the planet. I miss her food. And the problem is, even like one of my favorite meals that she cooks is a simple grilled cheese sandwich, right? Very American, but I cannot redo it. I've seen her do it. I've watched her, looked at it, but I cannot redo it with the bread and that little extra mom ingredient that you can't really get. But yes, cooking is essential, right? Very good starts. Very good start. Who wants to follow that guy? All right, let's go, Jalita.
Hi, Ben.
Yes. Hello. Okay. So again, the theme is World Through Your Eyes, and the word of the day is heritage. This next topic is talking about a moment that changed how you see the world. And your question, what experience completely changed your perspective on life? What is an experience that changed your perspective?
Okay. I used to be very, I wanted to work like at Google or Microsoft because a lot of my friends work there and they get a lot of the big salary. So I wanted to, yes, join that. So and also because I did research, so I wanted to become like a famous researcher, so I can invent something or there is no Nobel Prize for IT, but something like that. So I dream big. I wanted to work like in a multinational company, but I got sick because I was having gastric pain, and then I had vomiting for a few years. So I read more books and also watching some the more videos about healing, and I realized that life is not only about achieving something. So sometimes we accept how things are, then things can get better. So after I immersed in that kind of teaching, so I accept my condition, like because I'm not working in a multinational company, so I accept my conditions and I become happier because I don't try to dream big, but of course I still want to, maybe if we can, but I don't try to change my life based on that. So that has been the event that changed my life. So because of my sickness, so I didn't I didn't go to the high achiever, just doing my best. So I think it's getting the sickness and then reading and watching some videos to change my life. And thank you. Back to you, Ben.
All right. Fantastic. So perspective was being sick that changed like kind of the outlook. And there's been like some TikTok or YouTube, Facebook kind of interviews where people ask that kind of question. Like, I can give you $10 million today, but in 1 week you're going to die. Would you do it? Everyone says no, right? So money, even being rich for a week, isn't really everything. It kind of changes perspective, your health, who you are, and your ability to kind of be around. So that's a great insight and great perspective. So thank you very much. Next, we're going to go with Amelia. What beauty means to you is the theme of this one. What is something you find beautiful that others may not notice and you cannot say Robin?
I recently went to this beautiful island near to Bali called Lombok. I found that place beautiful. It's quiet, and the road is nice, it's smooth, it's wide, and then when you drive, it's just nice. What I found quite surprising when I said, oh, I think I love Lombok more than Bali, people was like, what? So apparently, because Lombok located very near to Bali, I think the beauty of Bali outweighs the beauty of Lombok somehow. Maybe Bali has a better branding compared to Lombok. And I think that's what make me surprised that sometimes talking about beautiful is something that you experience it internally. You are the one who give meaning to something that is beautiful. It's not based on what people say. It's not based on the reviews. It's not based on what the world say, but what is the meaning for yourself? And that's what I found beautiful about Lombok. And I believe in our life as well. There will be things that people will not see that as beautiful, but because you experience it beautifully, then you will see that as something that is meaningful for your life. The message is, don't let the voice of the world decide what is beautiful for you. Decide it yourself. And yes, Robin is beautiful for me, as well as other people say he's handsome.
That's
Knew
so
she was
funny.
I knew she was going to do that. The sense it's. So I was going to say something about Robin as well, but she beat me to the punch. So very good. Yeah, I went to Lombok about 10 years ago when my friends came from the US here, and I've been trying to find an excuse to go, right? And I cannot go back. I cannot figure out the right time. But it's so close. And yes, if you've not been to Lombok, please spend some time there because it's pretty quiet, like you said, and it's fun. And there's a lot of beautiful nature there as well, and some interesting different beaches, I believe. So great answer. Great answer. All right. Miss Burona, do you want the next question?
Yes, Ben.
Fantastic. Okay, so your topic is about your world in one color. The question, if your life right now had one color, what would it be and why?
My color is blue. Why is it? Because blue represents sea and also cloud. I like sea and I like nice weather. So blue make me happy, make me optimistic. Well, I am like Amelia. I like to travel. And if I have to choose between mountain and sea, I will choose sea. It's just a preference, I guess. There is really nothing particular, but I guess everyone has her preference. So I really like to visit islands. Like
Amelia mentioned Bali is certainly at the top of my mind, but there are a lot of beautiful islands in Indonesia. Maybe one to mention is Maratua Island, if you are not familiar. It's in Kalimantan, it's in Derawan Islands, and it's very beautiful with the underwater world, although I don't dive, so maybe just do a little bit of snorkeling. And the other one is Raja Ampat, also marvelous underwater heaven garden kind of things. So yes, blue, the color of water, the color of sea, the color of our day when the weather is very nice. So blue is my color, Ben. So back to you.
All right. Blue is my color also, but it's from this painting that I've had in my room when I was a baby, even growing up until I left the US. It's this blue night of like a house and trees and little white stars. And blue is a color of calming. In my mind, it's kind of like chaos. So when blue is there, kind of allows me to calm. One reason why I moved to Bali, because like you said, the sea, it's calming, even though sometimes the sea can be crazy too. All right, very good, Miss Blue, Rona. All right, next we're gonna go with our grammarian, Nancy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. So the theme is a problem only you notice. And your question, what issue in the world do you pay attention to that others seem to ignore?
Let me think. Well, I would go with poverty. I could see that. Why I say that? Because I come from Kupang, is Nusa Tenggara, and I saw there are many poverty is exists there, and it's not only some, but it happens like in many places in my province. So when when I was in Kupang, I thought it was all fine, like because many people look like that. So I thought like, okay, it's fine. But then when I came to Jogja, I mean, I come to Java and then I explore more and I could see like the significant differences between this place and my place. I tried to take poverty as something seriously that probably some people in my places, they don't really care about it because those people thought it's normal. But I take it as something serious and I just wonder how can I contribute to that. Maybe I can contribute to that by myself by not being poor in the future. So that is my answer, Ben. Give it back to you.
All right. Interesting concept, right? Poverty. And, you look at it like in the US, a lot of times neighborhoods are separated completely, right? So if you live in the suburbs, if you never leave the suburbs, you would never really know kind of like what poverty really looks like. Um, in the inner city, you see it a little bit more. But Indonesia, it's kind of interesting where you can have like a giant house, like where I'm sitting right now. If I look out the window that way, there's a giant mansion, ridiculous mansion. And then my house is kind of a normal house, in a way. And then right next door is like costs that are like tiny. So being able to kind of see it every single day from top to bottom, you kind of really get an appreciation how neighborhoods work and communities work. But yeah, it's like you wonder why and how and kind of what can you do. So that's a very interesting thought. Very good, Nancy. See, Natalie, so far all ladies have spoken, except Andre. He went first. But still. All right. We have two more to go. I'm going to give this to our GE. So we need a little bit more male voice in here. Okay. All right. So this theme, Rendra, is dream world. Okay. Your question. If the world looked exactly the way you wish, what would be different? Interested for this one.
For you and for me and the entire human race, thereby people trying.
If you can.
Yeah, so I just imagine if the wish come true into reality, there will be a very peaceful world. Peaceful world, even if I had to say anything to Ben, Ben will just love me. If I had to say not that nice to Natalie, Natalie still love me too. If I had to say ask for lunch for free for Andre, Andre will give it for free too, with happily. If I had to visit Vivi and share my loads, my burdens, my you know not that good moments, Vivi will pay attention, listenings, and pokes me and say, "Love you, bro." That's love world that I wish. Apparently, today is not that kind of world that I see through my eyes. I don't know which kind of heritage will be given to our kids for the future, yet I still believe in a fractions of people still have the dreams inside. I hope each of us has that colors our lives. World might crumbling within 10 years, never knows. I'll never know. But joining this club, have you all here with me tonight is one of the great recipes to entertain my life, to to run this world, to enjoy this world, simply to thanks God for this world. So Ben, that will be for me. Thank you.
There's a lot to pack in there, right? It's a lot to pack in. Just seems like, do I really want to jump into what is inside Rendra's head, how his world would be different? Lean on the answer being no. Now, I said there's two left when Rendra went, but I lied. Now there's two left because the person I had not seen his face this whole entire time kind of goes out of sight, out of mind. So I want to get the timer Apri in there because that's just nice. But there he is. Wow. Okay. Can someone time for Apri? That'd be great. All right, Apri. This theme is a lesson the world taught you. Okay. Your question: what is one truth about life that the world has taught you personally? You're muted, bro.
Like thank you, Ben. So in the world, one truth about life that word has taught me personally. I think something that's really taught me personally is back then I really believed that saving money is one of the biggest impact in my life. And I really believe that back then. But after I realized that the money I save in my bank is cannot grow bigger than I expected because it lose the value over throughout the year. And from that moment, I started to learning how to invest my money instead of saving. And after I doing it for almost 2 years, it really benefit me in terms of my 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 asset. And I think saving money is good. If you want to aim it for the short term, it's only for you to use it in daily life. However, you want to do it for the long term, I really encourage all of you, or including me as well, to invest money in other instrument, and like a stock or like a obligation, because it could really help and can save my money, especially in today we have a lot of price going up like crazy. So yeah, I think that is one of the things that really taught me, and I hope that I can learn it learn this more sooner than later. Back to our TTM.
All right. Fantastic advice, by the way. Most financial experts tell you to have about 6 months of income saved. That's it. 6 months of income saved. And then try to invest more so when you're sleeping, your money makes money. That's kind of the concept, it's like real estate, stocks, bonds, whatever you need to do, gold, all that stuff. That's kind of what happens. And then even like other experts say, the hardest is getting your first $1 million. Once you get the first $1 million, then it's easier to get the next 10, is what they say, because the doors open up for you. But that first million is impossible for the majority of the world. Yeah, great advice. Yeah, invest. Okay, last one for sure this time. And Natalie is going to get this one. The world from your childhood eyes is your theme. How did the world look different when you were a child?
When I was a child, my world was basically consisted of two things: books and cupboard filled with fabrics. I was raised up in a trading family. So my mom and my dad ran a small garment manufacturing company. And I remember when I was a little girl in elementary school, one of my favorite pastimes after school was climbing up all this cupboard shelves filled with fabrics, and then I took a nap and on those shelves with the fabrics as my bed. And I remember this one because I was the only child. I didn't have a lot of friends to play with during elementary school. So my book was my constant companion. So I went up on the shelf, lay down on the fabric, and I opened my book and I started to read. I was drowning in the world of Enid Blyton. I don't know if you've heard the name of those author. That author wrote Fantastic Five and all of these different child or preteen books. And I was so absorbed in the world of book. Sometimes I forgot to connect with people. As I turned into adult and as I grew up, I realized that connection is more important than just staying with yourself. So I started to open up and connect with more people, build up and expanding my friendship. So that's the difference between the world I've seen as a little girl, where I mainly drawn in my own world of books, of imagination, compared to as an adult, the world opened up so much for me where I can get connected with real people, with real emotion and real story. Back to you, Ben.
All right. Again, yeah, our childhood eyes are just not completely open to the real world yet. No matter what socio status you're from, right? The economic status is different. Crazy. Yeah, once there's a moment somewhere in life where the world kind of just appears, and it can be a scary moment sometimes. So very good job, everyone. Timer, he posted in the chat. Real quick, Timer, what do we got?
Okay, everyone is eligible to vote. I put the time for all in the chat box.
All right. Fantastic. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Wow, please give big round of applause to the table topic session. Wonderful job, Toastmaster Ben, for handling and presenting the table topic session. And kudos to our table topic speakers for sharing the world through your eyes. Now, we move to the last but not least part of the meeting, which is the evaluation session. And therefore, I will give the control back to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Rendra, for his team to give the evaluation report. Toastmaster Rendra, over to you.
Thank you so much. As it is already famous, evaluation sessions never been easy, especially if we have a prepared speech sessions and table topic session, which are amazing. Now, today, I'm not that unlucky because I have two best evaluators that Bhinneka has to offer. First, Ben, and second, Natalie. See? We have the champions to evaluate the champions. Okay. I would like to invite the first, a person that I still believe that his English is the best among everyone that I can see on my screen. And grammarian and accountant will confirm whether my evaluation is right or not. I would like to invite a first evaluator to evaluate, of course, the first speaker. Ben, go ahead, bro.
Thank you, Mr. GE. So there you go. Now we're even. Anyways, everyone, this is not about me. This is about Fifi. Fifi is just completed her level 5 humorous speech. Let's break this down, right? So from panic to present, Fifi started out with an engaging question. Right? Get us engaged with her. And again, everyone, 10 to 12 minutes on any topic nowadays is like a lifetime. It's like hiking up Mount Everest for some of us, right? To have to listen to anybody talk. As I know, I'm a teacher. My students hate it when I talk. But Vivi, I do not hate it. Vivi has this kind of like soothing voice where it's just kind of fun to listen to her speak. And if you've known her for the last 6 years within Toastmasters here, you've seen her grow and get more confident and more comfortable in her skin. Also, if you've ever seen her on Instagram, she's the only one smiling in her pictures. Like she is very happy, I think. Right. So the idea of bringing out this serious family of talking about her parents and even her immediate family, kids and husband, everyone is so serious. But Fifi seems like she is the one bringing humor to all their life. And that's a good thing because it helps us, even as an audience online, kind of get with the flow, right? Which is great. Now, as I mentioned, 10 to 12 minutes can be tough. So what I've challenged Fifi today and forever is when you're speaking for this long, there's so many opportunities to structure your speech where the anecdotes within your stories can be really helpful because we like stories. The idea we talking about climbing a hill, you start that off, but like let's take the moment you and Pippet had a conversation about Jim Carrey and actors in general. This is a moment where Pippet, as most of us here know who she is, has a very strong personality. So this could have been an opportunity for you to have a really good dialogue with your personality, this calming, soothing, just very motherly kind of tone, and Pippet telling you about this fiery kind of tone. So this is an opportunity where you could have really brought us in, bringing that dialogue back and forth. Right, so again, vocal variety is really crucial within 10 to 12 minutes to kind of keep us as an audience on our toes. All right. Also, I think there's a little bit too much stories within this. The hiking analogy was great. Create the hiking analogy, throw the anecdotes in there, trying to figure out what your humor is like, who you could relate to, and then you brought it back home, which is good. You ended on a hiking analogy, started and ended it. That's kind of a great way to wrap things up. Vivi, I've loved your overall journey on this humorous pathway. I cannot wait to hear your next pathway. Back to you, GE.
Oh, I'm still mute. Okay, thank you, Bansi. Ben was giving evaluations that so deep, Fifi. Actually, Fifi, I and you, I think we have same lot of things. I see humor is not our strength. We try to put here and there humor. It's not make someone laugh, but it's intimidate them. But we have to try. And in Toastmasters, this is the place to try. Never worry, baby. As long as you try to put jokes, like my children call me, daddy's joke, always daddy's joke. Okay, then that's fine. Now, I will go to the second evaluator, the champions here we have that Bhinneka has to offer to the world, not only to these participants of tonight, but to the world. Natalie will rock you and give you the sights that you never heard in your entire life. Nat, go ahead.
Toastmasters Nettie, from your speech, I got we all can learn from everyone. Congratulations on finishing your project. I think you fulfilled the project objective wonderfully. This is a persuasive speech based on your personal experience, which makes it unique. There are two things that I really appreciate from your speech. The first one is the clarity of the content. And you did this by explaining very clearly the 3 lessons learned to be precise, to be objective, and to be a good listener. And you also sum it up in the message that you deliver at the end that you need to embrace people in your life as your mentor. So I think that's very clear, and you're able to connect with the audience with that content. Clarity smoothens connection. The second thing that I love is the hero's journey. This is a very classic formula for persuasiveness. When you want to persuade someone, there needs to be a change, there needs to be a transformation, and you explain it or show it wonderfully by saying that you transform from careless Nettie to excellent Nettie. And it has been shown in the speech. Well done. To amplify the impact of the speech, I would like to offer 2 recommendations. The first one is playing with your vocal variety. And you can do this in 2 ways. The first vocal variety that I want to share is pause. Pause is an excellent tool to dramatize, to amplify impact. And I noticed that in your speech, the pauses were sparse, even though the opportunity for pausing was plenty. And the second one is to put emphasis on your words. When you're able to put emphasis in your words, people will be able to connect and pay attention. Oh, this is important. So let me demonstrate those two in the dialogue that you had with your boss during the photocopy session. So I bring it to my boss and she said, copy again. So I did that and I brought it to her again. So even if with just one word, with the pause and emphasis put on, it can amplify the impact. People understand without you're trying to explain in a wordy explanation. So try to put that into your speech right now. Shorter word with emphasis and pause. The second thing I would like to suggest is connected closing. You have started off with anyone left something at home or at work? I believe it can be brought at the end. When you're able to connect the closing and the opening, the story comes full circle. For example, so ladies and gentlemen, now I don't leave my keys anymore, but I have left the careless Nettie behind. And then you continue on to the message. Overall, I think this is a persuasive speech. You did excellent in the clarity and also in the hero's journey. The two things that I would like to recommend is vocal variety and connected closing. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Natalie. And I wish Nat you create a ballot, extra ballot for the best sessions in tonight meeting, whether it's prepared speech sessions, evaluation sessions, and table topic sessions. Because tonight I very confident that evaluation session is one of the best because you and Ben. Now, I would like to invite my team to give deeper observations about the use of English. I will invite a Latina to give a report as a grammarian. Please, Senorita Nancy, your time.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back with me, Nancy, in the grammarian report session. Let me do the share screen first. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Well, I will start my report by saying congratulations to Toastmaster Dia, Toastmaster Rendra, Toastmaster Vivi, and also Toastmaster Ben for using our word of the day, heritage, during the meeting. So please give a round of applause for these people first. And for others, hopefully in our upcoming meeting, we can take a note into the word of the day and we can use it in and during our session. The second thing that I would like to present is the beautiful quotes that I note during this meeting. The first one is from Toastmaster Nettie. Embrace it, it will transform you. And the second is from Toastmaster Amelia. Don't let the voice of the word decide what is beautiful for you. You decide it. And last but not least, connection is more important than standing with yourself. From Toastmaster Natalie. Okay, and these are the good things that we learned from today's meeting. And of course, in Toastmaster, we are looking for improvement. We want to be better. So here are the things that we can do to improve in the future. The first one is this is basically the grammar things. So the first one I heard someone said, I was so I was so I was so careless person. So I would suggest to say I was a very careless person. It has to be a word a because you mentioned like person. And the second is I confident enough as usual. It's supposed to be I am confident enough as usual. And the third thing is learn cook. It's supposed to be learn to cook. And the last one is to be food. It's supposed to be voted. So I think that is all from what I note during our meeting. And I just want to encourage all of us to take a note in our grammatical error so that in the future this might be something simple, but sometimes when we talk, we forgot about it. But actually it matters in deciding the meaning of the sentence, the meaning of what we want to say to people. So hopefully we can learn from this and then in the future we can pick up the right words during our speech. Well, I think that is all from me, Toastmaster Rendra. I would like to give the control back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much. You've done your best as a grammarian tonight. And yet, I still have a team with me that apparently a handsome Eastern man that live in a beautiful and peaceful island. Actually, Sumba is also a pristine and silent islands. It's comparable to Lombok. However, it needs an international airport maybe to sustain the growth of Sumba. I give the control to Andre to tell us what's reports. Go, bro. Your
Thank
turn.
you. Thank you so much once again for such a wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Marendra Dika. This is what makes me miss Bhinneka Toastmasters meeting, yeah? All right, yeah. Hello again, everyone. Now I'm back with my counter report. I'm very glad that most of you listened carefully to what I said at the beginning during my introduction of the role to make my job as an counter easier, especially in the table topics session. We noticed that all speakers, you spoke eloquently and beautifully without all these filler words. So kudos to uh, Toastmasters Nathalie, Toastmasters Marendra himself, Toastmasters Rona, Toastmasters Amelia, wonderful, and others as well. Yeah, you only mentioned twice, Toastmaster Jelita, and then Toastmaster Nancy for us, and only one And back to our prepared speech session. Both speakers, Toastmaster Phoebe and Toastmasters Nati, I believe you have prepared your speech very, very well. And during the delivery, everything was flawless. This really showed how you are, as Toastmasters, could deliver your presentation as a great speaker and then also as a great presenter. So well done to this presentation. So again, you made my job as an counter a lot easier. And moving on to the evaluation session, uh, Toastmaster Ben and Toastmaster Natalie, you really showed us how to speak beautifully without filler words. So your presentations was, in terms of a counter point of view, were very flawless as well. Wonderful. Yeah, well done. And as a table topics masters, we noticed that Toastmasters band gave a lot of feedback to every speaker, which was wonderful. I expected him to use or more than 10 times, but he only did a lot fewer than that. So wonderful Toastmasters band. Yeah, I really love the table topics session. And to other role takers, yeah, Nancy, our grammarian, you did your grammarian's report very well. No and ums. So well done, Toastmasters Nancy. And also to our timer, Apri, wonderful. No and R as well. And you really use the power of pause instead of using the filler words. So I believe that you've learned and applied, yeah, what uh, Toastmasters should do in every Toastmasters meeting. And uh, Toastmasters Rendra as a GE, you're fantastic, and I love the way you do every evaluation, leading the evaluation. And again, yeah, I didn't release the and or any other filler words. Yeah, so that's what I loved. And one thing that I could give suggestions to those masters, Neti, yeah, during the speech, instead of using the filler words, I noticed that you use and then quite often. I check it's about 5 times. So if you could uh, yeah, reduce this and using other ways like uh, before this or after doing this instead of and then, that would be fantastic. So that's my suggestion. And overall, everything went very well. I really enjoyed the meeting, and thank you very much for giving this impromptu role for me. Back to you, our wonderful general evaluator, Toastmasters Marendra.
Superb, Andre. Superb, Andre. Superb. You've made my job easier, bro. I hope I can visit your island before the D-Day. Okay, I will see a general evaluation through my eyes. Please give me a chance. Say it. I will do it based on the person on my screen. First, grammarian. Grammarian, you've done your job wonderfully. You've done your job based on the knowledge that you have, and amazing. Toastmasters of the night, superb. Somehow you can light up the meetings in a level that everyone must be happy coming, joining, and exit. It is your strength. And Ben, to be honest to you, if I'm not wrong, Ben is the only person that has English as a mother tongue. And having Ben here is the guarantee that he will do the quality assurance and quality control. I love it. I love it to have him here with me on earth. Timer Apri. The produce of your smiles through the meeting since the beginning until the end is the indication that the meeting is superb to you. Pay attention to Apri. He never tires smiling every minute. Thank you for being timer, bro. Really well appreciated. Natty, Speaker number 2, you've done your job very well, and I'm happy that you would just be evaluated by amazing evaluator. I think the evaluator need 2 hours to evaluate you to the details of every words, but it is impossible because Apri will just stop her. And Amelia, I wish that I could give you more roles, but it is not me who decides. You already participate actively, and I'm happy to have you here, even though in my dream I need to have also Robin with you. So you both, the loving birds, can not only entertain this meeting, but also set the honeymoon vibes that no one can predict. Jelita, thank you for private message me. Rendra, I need the link. I love this kind of approach. If you somehow stuck with a simple problem, just invite me or somebody expert to finish the problem. Thank you, Jelita, for being here. Ma'am Ronawati Mongso, to be honest to you, ma'am, I'm happy to have you here. It's so long time ago that I see you in this club, and now you are here. As a vice president membership of this club, I invite you to be extend your membership not only to you but the rest of the people here, including Andre, the next, Dia, if you have, and Amelia, of course. Apri is also applied to you, and Natty. Thank you, man, for coming. Natalie. Natalie is a founding mother of this club. I'm happy to have Natalie here with us. She sets the bars of speaking champions, and having her in our meetings is a champion club levels. I'm happy to have you here, sis. And Fifi, yeah, apparently my neighbor is with us. No, I'm in Bintaro. We are neighbor basically. So I'm happy to have Fifi here. She is also one of founding mother of the club. And I hope Fifi is still here with us, Fifi, until the end of the day, because you are the ingredients of the cheerfuls and the mother of the club. If the club has to have a mother, so I will promote you as one. Okay? Then finally, Andre. Andre, I love you being here and take roles, even though it's like out of the blue. And you just accept this with happy and responsibly. And finally, you give the control as we are expected. We are happy. So for all the participants, I already give my personal evaluations. Now let's do the meetings. We start on time. I love it. We appreciate everyone time, starting on time. And Ben give indication. It is the time to me, the one who was talking a lot at that time, and I just stop because I know what Ben meaning all about. It's now to go to start meeting. We start with the prepared sessions. It was great. I see the participations of the speakers and the rest of the participants are very active. And then we go to the second session. It is table topic. Table topic always amazing to every Toastmasters meeting, especially if we have Ben with us as a table topic master. Because somehow he give a questions that even I think and I believe Donald Trump cannot answer by himself. It's just impossible for Donald Trump to answer. So apparently that question is especially given to Nancy, and Nancy can answer. So I can see the difference between Nancy and Donald Trump. And no offense, bro, no offense. And finally, we have evaluation sessions. Evaluation sessions. Thanks for both evaluators. You did great jobs. And now I will conclude that It is my first time being junior evaluator in 2026. I hope it is not the last into 2026 because I love the counter function. And I give the control to our amazing Toastmaster of the Midnight. Toastmaster of the Midnight. Yeah, Nurmila Putri. I give the control back to you.
Thank you for sharing the general evaluation world through your funny eyes, Toastmaster Rendra. Thank you once again. And before I wrap up this meeting and give the control to the club president, I would like to invite our ballot counter to announce the winner for our prepared speech speaker, table topic speakers, and also evaluator. Distinguished Toastmaster Natalie, over to you.
Thank you. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to start with, oh, you're going to see it on the screen. So give it up. Drum roll, please. The best speaker goes to Toastmaster Nettie.
Hey, Nettie, I would like to take a photos of you. Please still.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, wait. Okay, now 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, super. Thank you, Nettie.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Toastmaster
all.
Nettie. Well done. And the next one is Best Evaluator, and it's by default goes to Toastmaster Ben.
Yay! Wait, bro. Okay. Super. Wait. Okay. Now I've been banned. Yay, wait. Okay, Pete. Yes. Great. 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, Ben the champion. Done. Thanks, bro.
Thank
Okay.
you. Well done, Ben, for being on time. Very important. A great reminder for me for the contest. Last but not least, we have 8 competitors for the best table topic speakers, and by difference of 1 vote, the winner is Toastmaster Amelia Fabriani.
Yeah, the honeymoon lady in the on board. Yeah. Amelia. Okay, I pin Amelia. So this will be one of our gift to your honeymoon. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, I know that beautiful smile. I know that. And Robbie knows better than me. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, congratulations, Amel, and thank you, Rendra.
All right. Congratulations once again to our best speakers and evaluator. As we come to the end, tonight it reminded us that no two perspectives are ever the same. Each voice we heard tonight carried a unique story because it's your story. It's also shaped by experience, values, and heritage. And perhaps that's it. It's the beauty of it. The world is not meant to be seen in just one way, but through many eyes, many voices, and many truths. As we all live tonight, may us carry not only our own perspective with confidence, but also a deeper appreciation for the perspectives of others. And because we learn to see beyond ourselves, we don't just expand our view, we expand our understanding of the world. Thank you. It's me, Dia, signing up, and I give the control to our club president, Toastmaster Natalie. Shining out.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dia, our Tom. Can we give her another round of applause, please? I think that was very thorough from beginning until the end. It shows great preparation and excellent execution. So thank you, Toastmaster Dia. Thank you so much for all the participating Toastmasters for tonight's meeting, be it the prepared speakers, evaluators, role takers. So thank you for coming in, dropping by. I want to take the closing moment to ask some of you to share your comments after joining our meeting, especially because in the beginning we haven't really introduced yourself or, to say hi. So first up, I'm going to go to Bu Rona. Bu Rona is actually one of our club founders, along with Pipit, Ben, and myself.
Hello, Natalie. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here again. And this is a very quality meeting, especially I think we have the best evaluators, both Natalie and Ben. Yes. And this is like contest quality evaluator. So if you come to this meeting, I think you are one of the few lucky ones. Yes, indeed. And I'm so happy to be here and see you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Bu. Always happy to have you back. So come back more often if you have time. Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
welcome
Will
you.
do.
Thank you, Bu. And
Thank
how about Jelita?
Oh, I always like to go to Bhinneka meeting because it's more, I mean, we learn a lot, but it's also fun. So I think because like for like Bruna say, for the evaluators, like we get new perspective, like even like what DTM Natalie say about the voice in about the pause. I think it's very useful tips, and also we get to see different perspective, like which also broaden our horizon. So it's always fun and enriching for our life. So thank you for being giving me the meeting. No
Yeah, thank
encounter,
you.
right? I already said no encounter
Yeah.
anymore.
Yes, please come back, Jelita. If you want to take roles, feel free to do it because I believe
Okay.
in public speaking, there is no shortcut. So the more you practice, the more you get out of it. So come
Yeah.
back, contact Ben for any roles. We're open.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And how about Andre, my friend?
Hello,
Yay.
DTM Natalie. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I just like to say that I second to what Tam Rona and Tam Jelita mentioned about tonight's meeting. Yeah, we learn a lot from this meeting, but we also enjoy it and have fun together. I like that this meeting was so engaging. Tom, Dia, Putri led the meeting very nicely, starting with the questions to ask everyone to give opinions about one word that they think about. Yeah, this this situation, and yeah, it was wonderful. The table topic sessions was fantastic, and Marendra, Dika, I think you're the soul of this Bhinneka Toastmasters meeting. I cannot imagine joining this meeting without you. Yeah. So I'm so glad that tonight I'm available because most Monday evenings I'm busy with my online classes, online Indonesian teaching. But I'm glad that I'm available. I'm free. As soon as I saw the announcement in the group that Ben shared, I just signed up and then joined the meeting. So hopefully in the future, whenever I'm available, I'll be happy to come back and then have fun with you all, learning and growing together. And I'd also like to inform that, yeah, I listened to you, Toastmaster Marendra, to be going back to Toastmasters. And actually, I've been thinking about this. So, yeah, I only the time doesn't suit me with my teaching schedule, but I'm planning to reconnect with Edupreneurs Toastmasters Club, and then next week I'll be delivering my keynote speech, sharing my experience in doing Indonesian teaching as my own business. So yeah, teaching beyond borders is the topic of my speech. So if you're interested in knowing what I've done, what I've been doing, yeah, you're welcome to join us on Tuesday next week on the 14th, so we can get to know each other more. And Amelia, I look forward to your visit back to Sumba someday with Robin. Yeah. Okay, that's all, everyone. Thank you so much. Back to
Thank you,
you,
Andre.
Madam President Natalie.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you so much. Yes, Andre is a familiar face, old friends of myself and Ben from Bali. Yeah, we went
Yes,
a long way back.
Brother
So,
Ben.
yeah, so proud of what you have accomplished in the last decades. I think it's a testament of your hard work. So, congratulations, and yeah, welcome back anytime. If you have available time on your schedule, we're still using the same Zoom link from 5 years ago until now. So you can save the Zoom link. It's gonna be the same. Cool. Now I would like to ask Toastmaster Nettie from STC. This is her very first visit. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, after many years, finally my church activity has holiday on Monday. So as soon I got the information that I got holiday, then I contacted Ben and then I asked if I can join the meeting. So the meeting is so awesome. I feel the energy in this meeting, even though it's online, but I feel enthusiastic because of the vibe is so warm and so hot, not just only warm, but hot. So thank you for having me.
Thank you also for coming. Feel free to invite all of the STC members if they don't have enough. I know your club is growing, so people might not always take roles, and if they want to try to take roles from timer or accounter, they can come practice in our club too. So cool. Thank you.
Sure.
Yes. Last but not least, my good friend Amel, and I saw a hand, so I know Robin is there. But Robin is like a plus. So Amel is my focus.
Thank you. I think 2 words for Bhinneka. First, like quality, and second is fun. So you can combine both of the most important elements of learning. So I really like to come to this club. And during the whole meeting, I kept laughing. Robin also kept laughing, especially for the random absurd comments from people. But we are having fun. Thank you so much. We'll come again soon.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you. See you in Surabaya soon. And yeah, like you said, yeah, Bhinneka's, who said that? I think Andre said that. Rendra is the soul of Bhinneka, for sure. You should have seen him when he had toothache. He couldn't speak. And we're just so glad because finally he stopped speaking and we can end way on time. But jokes aside, we love Srendra and we love his energy. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming in our meeting tonight. Thank you to all Bhinneka members, Rendra, Ben, Nancy, Fifi. Did I miss anyone? And also our club coaches, Dia and Apri. So thank you. Our next meeting will be on April 20th. So in the next 2 weeks, if you want to take any roles, deliver a speech, please contact Ben, our VPE. And thank you for your renewal. Our club is already in good standing with 9 members, soon to be 10, I hope. And yeah, so that's great. Let's keep it up until end of the term. This meeting is officially adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank
Have
you,
a
Bye.
great
everyone.
week as
Thank
well.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Marendra.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Nat.
Ren. Well done.
Thank you, Nat, so much. Good
Take care,
night.
Ren. Bye.
Ciao.